Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on in here? What's going on in here? Welcome everyone to the one and only. This is the Big Time Show podcast that is being seen and heard everywhere. There's just too many places to name by now. Most of you know where to find me by now on Facebook, on the Sports Empire Network page for both Facebook and the YouTube pages. I am on the Big Time Show YouTube page as well as Twitch as well. You can see it on the bottom of the screen where on the ticker here where you can find me at. I'm on my Twitter page as well at Big Time Lou. I'm live there and I'm on TV right now. I'm on Roku TV. I'm on I don't forget all them different places. I don't know if my people are in here, but help me out if you know exactly all the places where Key, perfect. You already in here. Key, just put in the chat where we are on the TV stations. I don't even want to name one place that we're out of and called, and I don't want to call the wrong name as well. But can you put that in there for me so I can highlight this thing? Hey, I'm on the original home of the podcast, of course, Podbean, live there as well. Hello, Miss Ty. I see you in the house over there. I see you on here on the other spot too. What's going on? I see you. Roku coming soon. We are on Tiki Live right now. Tiki Live right now. I don't know what is that Key. Is that a website by chance? Tiki Live. Some folks may want to go over there and look at my beautiful face on the other side over there. Tiki Live. You don't mind? Can you put that website in for me? Key is my she's our producer as well in the background. She pretty much comes on live and helps us all out. She keep everything straight and she keep me straight. What's going on, Spoonie? I see you over there. Listen, I don't know what is going on. I saw something earlier on my Facebook page, on my personal page. And I don't know. I think I done got shut down actually. I think I have. I'm serious. Look up also the Sports Empire Network as well. If you want to go there, just type in, if you're on Facebook or YouTube, please type in the Empire Sports Network. I am there live as well. On my personal page, I am actually, I believe I'm shut down. But they don't stop the show. I don't know what I did. I think I said something about Herschel Walker, and I think somebody done reported me. So you know how that go. So I don't know what's going on. But on my personal page, I am not even there live right now, which is janky. Don't you agree? It is janky. I mean, it's ridiculous. But anyway, it don't stop the show. Actually, there it is there. If you want to go see me live on TV and you got one of them nice little smart TVs or whatever, you got to, there it is, tikilive.com. You can go there right now and you can watch me. I'm live and in color there. What's going on? Everybody popping in. What's up, Anthony Price? Karam, I see you. Joe, what's up, man? I'm sharing. That's why, because it kind of knocked me off. So I'm sharing everything now to all my pages that I'm a part of, and we will see exactly what's going on with that. Hey, appreciate you, Joe. Joe always take care of me. So I appreciate that as well. So I am sharing again now. Forgive my jankiness, but I'm moving rather quickly. Hope you guys will be patient with me. Don't worry about it. Y'all know I'm coming. I'm coming. What's up, Terry? I see you popping in here. What's going on? I got all the Cowboy fans. I hope y'all fired up. I'll get into whether I am or not in just a second. We got a huge game coming tomorrow, very huge um, for tomorrow. Huge game, primarily for conference, the NFC conference kind of standings. It is a huge game on tomorrow. That my little brother said came to here with his 49ers. They ain't heard nothing from them in a while, but here they go. The bang bang game, here they come. All that kind of mess, it is what it is. So I'm sharing right now. Again, forgive my not looking up to you, but I'm looking up in just a second, if you don't mind. Why don't you share as well? Help me grow the channel. How about that? I mean, I'm growing. I'm stretching out. What's up, Coach Dante? What's up? I see you, man. Coach Dante, one of our on the network, one of our better, one of our best podcasters in our group that we're in. Seems like he working nonstop. And the price is don't take a L. Washington coming up. Well, I worry about Washington when I get there. How about that? I ain't looking nowhere but to Minnesota right now because I'm not even looking to the Giants on Thanksgiving. That's how messed up I am. Because I'm gonna tell you why in just a second why I'm not looking ahead and why I'm so locked in on this one game, like I was locked in last week. Here's the reason why I'm through sharing. Let's go ahead and go to work. Listen, this is the reason why I'm not sharing because I don't know what team gonna show up. Now I know y'all probably a little upset with me because y'all thinking that's how I'm starting to show up. That's how I'm gonna start it up today. I don't know what team is going to show up tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at the point. You don't have to be at this point. Let me preface this by saying you don't have to think like me. Every Cowboy fan is different. Every Cowboy fan got different perspectives and all that, and probably all of us are right. Okay, but this is my perspective about the Cowboys right now. I don't know what team's showing up. I don't. Let me tell you. Let me give you a perfect example. Really, two. Really, two or three. Number one, we started off this year with the defense shutting folks completely down. Now, if you want to say that's because of the competition level, you can have that argument or whatever. We were shutting people down. And it just seemed like to be when Dak Prescott came back. Now the floodgates are open. Now we're getting 25, 31 points scoring on. Chicago scored 31. We got 31 last week. But I mean, where's the shutdown defense? At first, we were shutting people down completely. Complete shutdown. Matter of fact, was top two or three in the league. We ain't that no more. We getting scored on uh, easy. We getting ran on easy. We getting passed on easy. I mean, it's I don't know what happened. I don't know it. And the sad part, you got the same players out there. But I mean, I know what the change is. Everybody done figured it out, and that's what we can't stop the run. I mean, it's just that simple. So that's number one. Number two, if you've been following my show, you already know what I've said about Kellen Moore. I knew it was gonna happen. We're slowly but surely starting to see it. I told y'all that when he sees Dak Prescott, thank you, Key. Thank you, Key, for that. It's on your screen there. If y'all, some of y'all want to go to T Key Live. Matter of fact, some of y'all go there. Your comments are still gonna be here on this platform, I believe. I think I'm right. Key, help me out here. If they go to tkeylive.com, will their comments be on this? I am on our StreamYard. Will their comments be here or will it just strictly be with Tiki Live? Because if that's the case, I'm not even going there because it'll double up and miss my whole sound of if I do that. Can you let me know that, Key, real quick? I hope she's still here. I hope she's still here. But anyway, Coach Dante, let me know about that if you're still here. If I go to Tiki Live, are the people's comments going to show up on the total page that I'm on? Because right now I'm getting everybody's comments, whether they're on YouTube or Facebook, as well. Can somebody let me know that real quick? Let me move on. I told y'all that when Kellen Moore showed up, he was gonna get pass happy. Didn't I tell y'all that? You knew it was gonna happen. The same formula that brought us to the dance, where we ran the ball consistently, kept Cooper Rush under, it was a few games, one game, I think he passed a little bit, got pass happy or whatever. But primarily, he wasn't throwing the ball no more than 20, 22, 23 times a game. We won. We won like that. We won a whole lot of games like that. Now all of a sudden, when Dak Prescott comes back, he got pass happy. Case in point, last week, Dak Prescott threw the ball 46 times. Now, some people may say, well, that may be just a little mirage, and I'll give you this point. When you get a 2-minute drive like Dak was last week and all that kind of stuff, you pretty much passing the ball. So, 5 or 6 passes added on that equal out to be 46. The man shouldn't have been throwing over 30 times. Why? Because the running game was working. Tony Pollard had over 100 some odd yards on 22 carries. Malik Davis had, I think, 5 or 6 carries for he was averaging over 5 yards a pop. 7 yards a pop. Tony Pollard was averaging over 5 yards a pop. Why are we passing the ball so much? It's because Kellen Moore can't help it. He can't help it. He just can't. He cannot help it. In the fourth quarter, you would think that we were down by 20 points. Do you understand that we only ran the ball 5 times in the fourth quarter last week? 5 times. You would think that we were down by 20 points. We lost in overtime by 3. We had a 28-14 lead in the fourth quarter, and we passed the ball double the amount of times that we ran the ball. Somebody please help me understand that. Thank you, crowd. Thank you, crowd. I don't get it. I get it because I know who my offensive coordinator is. And to be honest with you, I purposely always think the worst of him. Why is that? Because he never lets me down. He has not proven me differently yet. He is not. And I know y'all, and hey, it is the truth. And some of y'all don't want to admit it. It's okay. Kellen Moore is a problem, which is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure who's going to show up tomorrow. I'm not sure. And if you be honest about it, you're not sure either. We're going to a hostile environment. It's going to be loud there. And you got a offensive coordinator who is dedicated. Obviously, he just started this year, y'all. Y'all know this has always been with Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott. He is dedicated to trying to make Dak Prescott the MVP of the league. The only way you do that is you got to put the numbers up. This is what he does. Again, I say 46 times he threw the ball last week. It's not even an excuse. I don't care if you're a Dak Prescott fan or you're a Dak Prescott hater. Dak Prescott does not need to throw the ball 46 times a game. And here you go. Really for to make y'all mad now. Here's the reason why. Because he is not that type of quarterback. He is not Josh Allen. He is not Patrick Mahomes. He is not Tom Brady. He is not Justin Herbert. Those guys, that's how they got to win over there. They got to throw the ball. He is not Aaron Rodgers. It's not his game. You do not want Dak Prescott throwing the ball 46 times a game. You don't want Dak Prescott throwing the ball 30 some odd times a game. You don't. You want Dak Prescott really throwing the ball between 22, maybe 25, somewhere in between there, a game. Seriously. That's what you want. You don't want Dak Prescott throwing the ball 40 times. He is not going to throw, if he throw the ball 40 times, he's going to throw at least 2 interceptions, maybe 3. And that's the truth. It's the truth. Got to call a spade a spade. I mean, that's what I sent y'all the video yesterday or whatever the day before. You got to call it what it is. And I'm saying this at the risk of losing some of y'all, but I'm just telling you the truth. Dak Prescott is a rhythm, short, intermediate thrower of the football. He does that very well. From 0 yards to about 12, he can light your butt up. He can. I've seen it. The slants, which is, that's really all we run in the first place. The slant route, he's exceptional at it because that's what he primarily throws. That's on the routes I see. You don't see no comeback routes and dig routes, and you might get a slant and go every now and then, or of course you get the bomb every now and then, but he is a short, intermediate thrower of the football. He does that well. Once he has to throw past 12 yards, that's where it gets shaky. I haven't seen it too many years. I ain't just yapping. I'm just telling y'all what I done seen. It's the truth. He is not a deep thrower of the football. He is, and I'm not saying this because of the interception last week. He's not a guy that throws the ball well in the middle of the field, downfield. He's not. He's not. He's not. He's not. Is he efficient? Yes. Can he win football games? Yes. Can he put up a lot of yards? Yes. But you got to call his game the way it really is. He's not that type of guy. You want Josh Allen throwing the ball 4 to 6 times. Yeah. Yeah. I know he's going to throw some picks. I realize that. You want Aaron Rodgers throwing it. You want Brady throwing it. You want the ball in those guys' hands because you're confident in that. You do. You don't want Lamar Jackson throwing the ball 4 to 6 times. You want Lamar Jackson running the football. See what I'm saying? It's not because Lamar is not a good quarterback. It's just that the strength of what he is. We got a case of mistaken identity in Dallas. We think Dak Prescott is a total pocket quarterback, and we think that he can just light everybody up. No. Nope. And you don't have to agree. Because I realize I know I got some Dak Prescott lovers in here, and he never can do wrong and all that kind of stuff. Freddie, please, sir. Please, no. You got to call it like it is. You got to call it like it is. How many years do we got to keep seeing it? At some point, you got to just say it is what it is. You got to say it. If you keep living in fantasy land, you ain't gonna never touch reality. You just not. I've seen Dak Prescott since 2014. I kind of got a pretty good idea of what type of quarterback he is. And most importantly, I know what type of quarterback he is not. I done seen it. I done seen it with my own eyes. He will put up big yards. He can. Hey, appreciate you, Mike. He can. He can throw for 357 yards because I've seen him do it. I've seen him light it up. I've seen it. But he is primarily a 0 to 12. Y'all calling in. I ain't taking calls yet. Whoever that is, I ain't taking calls yet. But you know what? I ain't gonna be rude. I ain't gonna even be rude. I ain't gonna even be rude. I ain't gonna even be rude. Hello, let me see if I can hear y'all. Are you here? You know what? Hold on a second. I'm trying to make sure I got this right. Somebody calling in. I don't know. Let me turn this music down. Is the music too loud anyway? See, it's not loud to me, but it may be loud to y'all. I'm just gonna turn it down real quick. Let me see here. Whoever this is, I don't know what I'm doing wrong today. I can't hear you. Oh, hold on. I know what it is. I think. Talk to me. Are you here? Okay. Say it again. Whoever you are, I cannot hear you, and it's not your fault. It's my fault. Let me get this straight, and then I will. Wait a minute. Oh, I know what it is. Okay, whoever you are that's on the call, I'm gonna need you to hang up real quick. I'll open it up a little bit later on. I promise you, baby, get on there. I know what the problem is. Go ahead and hang up. Thank you. All right. Oh, goodness, here we go. All right. See, I got a new phone, y'all, and basically I haven't hooked up my thing yet. And I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna do that. Y'all messing me up too. Okay. Now whoever that was that called me, call me back right now. I don't want to be rude at all because you took the time out to call. Go ahead and call me right back. I'm waiting on you. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep talking. Let me see if that did it. Okay. Let me see if that did it. All right. So I'm not. This leads to tomorrow. I'm not confident in the way that we're playing, because Kellen Moore is gonna mess stuff up. If he would have ran the football, why didn't you run the ball last week when we were up 28-14 instead of passing the ball? See, it's just it don't make any sense to me. But it does make sense to me because I've watched Kellen Moore for years. So I don't know what team. This is the reason why I'm saying this, because we all know by now who we're playing tomorrow, and we know what type of offense they have. They're loaded, bottom line. There's no way you can dispute that. They are loaded. And when they got TJ Hawkinson as a tight end, that just made it even worse. It did. They already had Justin Jefferson, who's an all-world receiver. And they have, of course, Adam Thielen, who has been a killer of the Dallas Cowboys for years. Let me show y'all this real quick. It's not Justin Jefferson. We played him last year, okay? We played him last year. I want to show y'all this, that I'm not saying it's going tomorrow, but the last time we saw Justin Jefferson, these were his stats against the Dallas Cowboys, and primarily, hope you can see that. There it is. You can see Justin Jefferson there. This was the stats from the last game that we saw him, which was last year. If you notice, Justin Jefferson is there. Let me go over here, watch the front. He had 2 receptions for 21 yards. Yeah. Yeah. Justin Jefferson had 21 yards total off 2 receptions. Now, we all know why that was the case, because Trayvon Diggs locked him down. Bottom line. There's no other way to say it. He destroyed him. But let's go down to Adam Thielen, which is right here. Adam Thielen had 6 receptions for 78 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, those are not just gigantic numbers, but you have to understand Justin Jefferson, of course, only had 4 targets, y'all. 4. Let me go back to that. He had 4 targets last year. 4 targets against Trayvon Diggs. 4 targets. Now, whether that was because of double teams, we had to go back all the way back to the tape. I'm going by bottom line. But if we go down to Adam Thielen had 9 receptions. 9 targets, 6 catches. That's pretty good. 6 out of 9 for 78 yards, which means that Kirk Cousins probably saw Anthony Brown, which I remember that was the case. He saw Anthony Brown on Thielen, and Thielen cooked him. That's what I'm worried about tomorrow. And I understand Justin Jefferson is huge. He's big time. I get all that. I get it. I understand that. I'm not knocking Justin Jefferson. I'd be crazy to say anything horrible about Justin Jefferson, knowing that he's been tearing people's brains out this year. He's the best receiver in the game, and he's acting like it, and he's proving it. All right. So I'm not saying nothing, but if that's the other reason why I don't know who's gonna show up, because Dan Quinn has this mindset, and I understand it, but he has his mindset that he can play man-to-man defense on anybody. And I got a problem with that, because you just can't do that. You got to mix this thing up. He ran man-to-man last week against, even when he put in Boss Man Fat and had Bland out there, he still ran one-on-one. He didn't zone it up at all, y'all. He didn't zone it up. He ran man-to-man, and they got destroyed by Watson, the kid from Green Bay, the wide receiver. I mean, he just... Let me tell you something. Okay, I got the call again.
Call from
Freddie Henderson.
All right, I got somebody. Lord have mercy. Who is this? Is this Freddie?
What's up, Doug? How are you doing?
Oh my God! This is just what I need. Somebody that
Hey.
Lord, this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one of the owner of the Sports Empire Network. Here's the owner where I do my podcast. I got to be formal with him because he's the boss. This is the boss. He come in. Let me preface this by saying he is not a Cowboy fan. Okay, we beat up the Rams so bad that we made him switch teams in the middle of the season. Now all of a sudden he a Giant fan. We already beat them up. So I don't know. Maybe now he a Viking fan. I don't know what it is. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the owner, the CEO of the Sports Empire Network. This is the one and only Mr. Freddie Henderson. Let's formally welcome him in, everybody. Now, wait a minute, Freddie. Now that I've done all that, and I formally was nice to you in the introduction, let me ask you this question. What in the world do you want?
I must say, Doug, I've never been so honored to talk to a Cowboys fan until today. The Cowboys they normally don't give me the hospitality that you just did. So I feel really humble, sir, to be in your presence. I just had to ask you a question, Doug. I just asked you one little simple question that I've been trying to figure out all week long.
Oh God, here we go.
Where have your fellow Cowboy fans been at? I've been looking for them, and I'm in Texas. So I'm around a whole bunch of them. I've been looking for them and I can't find them. Where have they been hiding, sir?
We in the house. We've been in the we've been strategizing. We strategizing. You understand? We strategizing for tomorrow. That's what we're doing. We ain't hard to find. We everywhere. Especially since you stay in Texas, you ought to know what time it is. I mean, we're not hard to find, man. You understand? Hey, Mike, let me correct you, Mike. Let me correct you. In the stats, he said Freddie is not the man. You understand? Now, I gave him his credit. He is not the man. I'm the man. You understand? Let's get that right. So we give him the credit. You know, we understand he's the man with the plan for the network, and I'm honored that the CEO want to come on my show. But he really here. So you got to know Freddie a little bit, y'all. He's really here just to harass me. That's all. That's the only reason why he showed up. He's sitting there looking at me, and you can hear him laughing in the background. He just want to harass me. That's what he here for. Go ahead, Freddie. What other question do you got?
I have one last question.
Here we go.
You know,
here we
first off, shout out to Con Man Mike in the chat. Shout out to him.
Oh God.
But let me tell you this. Ask you this one last thing. So tomorrow you playing Minnesota.
Yeah.
I believe they 7-1, 81-1.
Yeah.
What makes you feel any different that you can beat them and you gonna beat a poor man's Aaron Rodgers? And let's not forget Dak Prescott is just another version of Kirk Cousins.
Wow. So here you come with the hot take. Let me answer your question, Freddie, which leads in. Actually, I'm going to take that question because it kind of leads in to the rest of my soliloquy for the rest of the show, talking about why I think that can happen. All right. So the reason why, to answer your question, is simply because I believe that we are, and this might shock some of y'all, I believe that we are going to play the run a little bit better on tomorrow. And if we do that, then Kirk Cousins, who is notorious for giving other teams a chance because he will throw interceptions. And if he does that, he's going to have a problem because Kirk Cousins I believe, is the second to last quarterback that is worse against pressure in the league. So you already know what we're about to do. The heat is coming. All we got to do is find a way to stop Dalvin Cook tomorrow, which I think that can happen. In Madison, I believe we're going to do a better job, let me say that, than what we did against Green Bay and Chicago. I don't think we're going to give up no 200 yards rushing. If we do, we ain't going to win. I just go ahead and just say that now. So I hope I answered your question. I wish you would stop harassing me, Freddie. I mean, I respect you and I know who you are and all that kind of stuff, but you getting on my nerves coming on my show trying to harass me. You understand? I'm trying to educate the Dallas Cowboy fans the best that I can, and you're purposely coming in here trying to mess with me.
Well, Doug, I'll tell you, I'm gonna hop off the phone. When we play y'all in a couple of weeks, I would love to be on your show so I can formally educate your viewers.
First of all, Freddie, I have to ask you this question: who is we? Because you switch teams every other week. Who is we?
I mean, that's what we doing, Doug?
I mean, I'm just saying. I know you're a Ram fan. Then I know you said you was a Giant fan. I don't know who you are no more.
I'm a Giants fan. I believe I'm Big Blue.
All right, well, let me do this with you, Freddie. Freddie, we're playing the Giants on Thanksgiving, all right? And he is a Giant fan. That's what he's saying now. Freddie, if you don't mind, sir, why don't me and you do my show leading up to the Thanksgiving game? So I'm going to call you and we'll figure this out. But if you're free and available, even if that means we got to record it and do it live, you and I will do the the Dallas versus the Giant game. How about that?
Hey, that sounds really good. I'm looking forward to
See what I'm saying? See.
that.
So why you doing that Joker-like laugh at the end? So you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Doug, I just feel honored to be a part of your presence, sir. That's all.
I am big time, but you know how it go. But anyway, let me tell y'all this why Freddie is on here. There is something that no, I can't say Lakers, Mike, because I'm a Laker fan too. So we me and him are brothers in Laker land. So and since you just said that, Mike, you on my nerves already, because I can tell you're not a Laker fan when you said that. So I'll come back to you in a minute. But anyway, we got something cooking. Freddie, myself, we got something cooking, y'all. I'm serious. It's something that's cooking, and it's gonna be let out before long. Need y'all to be on the lookout. Something big is about to pop off. I just say that, if you know anything about the podcast world, Freddie is one of the best. Whatever y'all feel about me, it is what it is. But I think that you're going to get ready to see something real dynamic in a few more years. In a few more, I don't know when, but Freddie, tell them about it just without telling them about it.
Hey, all I can say is just be ready. Very soon, me and Doug and another lady named Miss Reen is going to put something together that's going to blow your mind. Yeah. There's no more watching Undisputed with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. Yeah. No more watching First Take with Stephen A. Smith. Hey, just stay tuned. We got something cooking. I promise.
All right. I appreciate you, Freddie. Thanks for popping in, sir, on that. Let me ask you this question, Freddie. Real quick before you go, because I didn't get an answer. So when they go to Tiki Live, are their comments going to show up right here as well? I'm on the StreamYard account. Or is that going to be separate?
As long as you bring up their comments, their comments be right up as well.
Perfect. So some of you guys, if you want to go to Tiki Live, I ain't never seen it myself. So I need somebody to go to tikilive.com. It's TIK. I had it here in the comments. I'll find it for you and put it up. I need somebody to go there and check it out and just let me know what's going on and comment from there. And that way I know what's going on.
Yeah, but Doug, you have a good one. I'm about to hop off, and hey, good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate you, Freddie. Appreciate you. Don't call back here. Thank you, sir.
All right, brother.
Bye. That was Freddie Henderson. That's my brother. And I appreciate that. Listen, somebody go there real quick for me. If you don't like it there, come back. See what I'm saying? Come back. Go to tikilive.com. Tiki, there it is on the screen for you. Go there live and then comment so I can see if it's there. What's up? What's up, Big AC? Oh man, I got royalty in the building now, man. Oh my goodness. The Big AC is in the house. I popped in on this show this morning and we had a good little time chopping it up there. I like him. He kind of cut from my cloth. We're a little bit older, you understand? So when you're a little bit older, you talk a little different than the young guys. We could chop it up. I like the Big AC. He has a dynamic. AC, put your show in right quick so I can hype you up real quick. I'm coming, y'all, with the rest of my analysis. But I got my partners coming up in here right now. So I got to give them a shout out real quick. Big AC, put your show in, and maybe I need you guys to follow him as soon as he puts it in on YouTube. I need you guys to do that. He has a great show, college football. He knows it all, man. I'm serious. I need you to put it in. Big AC, type that in real quick, and I'll put it there. Now, let's go back to the game. I just kind of answered it with Freddie. Let me tell you something. If we don't stop Dab and Cook tomorrow, we're going to get ripped apart. I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. There it is. Y'all go follow this show. Or remember this. Big Dogs on Campus. That's the name of his podcast show. Man, I'm telling you, very informative. And he's quick with it. Whatever way you want to come with it, he can adjust immediately and come your way. I love that. That's my type of dude. Just go follow that on YouTube. It's on the Sports Empire Network as well. You can do all that. Just go follow him. There you go. You did not see it. Okay, appreciate you, Mike. Listen, Freddie, are you on here? Key, are you on here? I believe that you got to search out either the Sports Empire Network page, or you can go to Big Time. I think I'm right. I believe I'm right. What's up, Matthew? I'm gonna get there. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get this right. Somebody gonna tell me what it looked like on TKLive.com. I'll just hold on just a second. Okay, let me get a key in here. Key, where are you? Key. Y'all hold on a second. Just hold on. I appreciate you, Mike. I'm about to get it right. Okay. When she comes in, I'll let you know. All right. Anyway, all right. So we have to stop Dalvin Cook. If Dalvin Cook gets off tomorrow, and Madison, because they got a 2-head attack, if they get off again, we're gonna be in trouble. Now, here's the other thing, which leads to Kellen Moore. Look, I don't know who telling us, Key in the building, Key. Someone just tried to get on TKLive.com. Okay. They said they did not see me on there. So I don't know, do they have to type in Sports Empire Network, or do they have to type in Big Time? I don't know what they have to do. Can you put it in here and let's, because someone tried to go there and then was not successful in it. Now, back to it. Key said, let me check. Okay. She's doing it now. Once she gets that right, she'll put it back here. And Mike, I'm going to believe this is what she's saying. Type in Sports Empire Network. And then I guess I should be there. I don't know. Go to TKLive.com, search in Sports Empire Network, should be there. Now, Dalvin Cook, Antonio Madison, 2-head attack. If we don't stop them, problems. We're going to get our brains kicked in. And I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm telling y'all that. If we play like we did against Green Bay last week, y'all might as well turn the TV off, because the play action game gonna be so incredible. It's gonna be nonstop, just killing. That's what it's gonna be. Now, here's the other thing that we just got a hard time doing. It falls right back into the hands of Kellen Moore. I don't know what in his head thinks all of a sudden that we can go blow for blow with teams and make games a shootout. That's the last thing we want to do, y'all. Will you please run the ball, Kellen Moore, tomorrow, and keep the Minnesota offense off of the field? It just don't make any sense to me. Here it is. Freddie put it out there. Tiki Live, y'all. There it is. It's on the right there, TikiLive.com. And I believe you just type in the Sports Empire Network, and I should be there. Mike, please go there again if you don't mind. Let me know if you see me. And if you're there, type in the comments so I can put it up here. I just want to make sure we all good on that so I can get a proper information. Listen, this need to be a grinded out football game tomorrow. For real. Ezekiel Elliott looks like he's coming back. Okay. He's the bruiser. Okay. We got Tony Pollard still there. And if push comes to shove, you got Malik Davis. That's 3. Will we run the ball tomorrow, please? Dak Prescott ain't got no business throwing the ball 4-6 times. Look, we don't need. Thank you, Keith. We don't need Dak Prescott throwing the ball 46 times. This is not John Elway. Yep, I mean, good God. This is not John Elway. Hello? This team is built to run the football. Can I take it a step further? And then we open up the lines. Can I take it a step further? We're at the point in the season, just like last year, where we are going to have to meet these other, it's not meet. Let me just say this. We're at the point now where you're going to have to be physical as a football team. You got to be physical. You can't be finesse. All this pinball machine, Madden 23 offense that Kellen Moore is calling, it's not time for that. It's time to line up, hit people in their mouth, and grind it out. That's what November, December football all about. That's why we got beat up by the 49ers last year. You're trying your best. You're trying your best to be finesse playing physical football teams. You can't do that. You got to be physical if you are, and the Cowboys are physical, but you got to call the right plays in order to make it work. We ain't got no business lining up in no shotgun the whole game long. He threw the ball, ladies and gentlemen, in a close game last week. Last week was a close game. He threw the ball 46 times. That's not physical. That's finesse. The offensive line, Tony Pollard was averaging. Let me be accurate since I'm a podcaster on this. Let me be accurate here. Y'all let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up. Let me pull it up. I think somebody tried to call me, right? Somebody tried to call me. I didn't get it. Let me pull this up before y'all call back. Let me pull it up. And let's just see, because I'm gonna hit y'all with a stat that just don't make any sense to me. And I know I got a bunch of football guys that know the game and everything else. Maybe y'all can help me understand. Maybe something I'm missing. I don't know. This is what I'm having a problem with. Tony Pollard had 22 carries for 115 yards at an average of 5.2 yards a carry. Malik Davis had 5 carries. He should have had more carries, but he had 5 carries for 38 yards. That averaged out to be 7.6 yards a carry. Ladies and gentlemen, help me out, please. I don't understand. When you got averages like that, they're telling me the offensive line moving people. Maybe, what? Why? Why we running? If you're worried about the pitch count with Tony Pollard, since everybody want to talk about that, get the ball more than Malik Davis. Dak Prescott ain't had no business throwing the ball 46 times. I'm sorry. He ain't that guy. He's not that type of guy. He's just not. He's not. Yeah, you can win with him. Yeah, you can win a lot of games with him. Yes, you can win division championships. I believe you could even get to a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott, but not him throwing 46 times a game. That's not his game. That's not. You got to call it like it is. That's just not him. We don't run enough good route. We don't have enough. Have y'all seen anything that we run other than a slant and a crossing route? Have y'all seen dig route? Other than Dalton Schultz running 5 or 6 yards and turning around and the ball right there. Have y'all seen any other routes that these wide receivers run other than the slant route, a crossing route? I ain't seen no comeback route. I ain't seen no dig route. I ain't even seen a slant and go. Okay, let me take that back. And we don't even do this now. It used to be a point where at least twice a game, Dak would line up and throw a go route to Gallup. I ain't seen that this year. Maybe because some, maybe don't want to put Gallup in like that. But I haven't seen you. I ain't seen that. I mean, so, if those are only 2 or 3 routes that we're running, you ain't going to be too successful anyway. Unless you hoping that, of course, a slant route, they break the tackle and then run. And a 8-yard slant route turn into a 50 yards, run, which CD is capable of. He had a big game last week. But look at the routes that he ran. Well, that route that he caught that 1 touchdown in the corner, I ain't never seen him run that route in Dallas. Why aren't we running those routes again? He ran inside, stopped on the dime, but he pushed the cornerback inside, stopped on his left, and then ran to the corner, wide open, baked him. I haven't seen it. But we don't even need to get to that point. Run the football, because Minnesota don't need to be on the field a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen. They are explosive. You can holler about, they got Kirk Cousins. He gonna play. Look, Kirk throwing 300 yards every week. Kirk Cousins got these guys 8-1. They got an all-world receiver, and I really don't think it's gonna be him. I really got a bad feeling tomorrow that just like last year, even though we won the game, I got a feeling Adam Thielen is going to be a big piece in this game tomorrow. And I ain't saying, look, every time I look, y'all don't want to tell the truth, but I'm going to tell. Every time I see Anthony Brown, the guy's always in front of him. Anthony Brown always behind. He always lets somebody get past him. Adam Thielen is a problem. I believe they're going to lock Diggs up on Justin Jefferson like they did last year and say, hey, if you beat us, you just beat us, but we're going to put our best on you. That's what happened last year. Justin Jefferson only had 2 catches for 21 yards last year off 4 targets. That's Diggs. Diggs lit him up. Yes, he did. But Thielen got off. And then when you add in the fact that they have TJ Hawkinson now. Now, if you know anything about football, you know TJ Hawkinson is a problem. It's going to be interesting tomorrow. You keep them guys off the field. The way you do that, you got to run the football. Or let me put it this way. You have to stay committed to running the football, which is a real problem for Kellen Moore. A real problem for Kellen Moore. He just will not. I knew it was going to happen. So on the deck, look, long as Cooper Rush was in there, he knew what he had to run the ball because you didn't trust Cooper Rush that much. Not to that level. But I told y'all when he saw Dak Prescott, he going back to his old self. 46 times last week. In a close ball game. We were up 28-14. I hate to keep saying it. And he was steadily passing the ball. I'm just like, dude, what world are you from? Huh? What football sense does this make at all? What are you doing? And it cost us. There's nowhere in the world we're supposed to lost that game last week. But we did. I hope they learned their mistake. I heard they learned from their mistake. I hope they learn from them. Because if you play that way tomorrow, it may not be pretty. Now, one last thing. We're playing in a hostile environment on tomorrow. We already get penalties on the offensive line as it is. But them pre-snap penalties is what I'm worried about. Because we get them every week. I sure hope that crowd noise don't make us have all these false starts. Why? Because we're not good playing behind the stick. We're not good at 1st and 15. We're not good at 1st and 20. You might as well get ready to punt the football. We're We just ain't built that way. Now, one other thing. Let me tell you what I've always told y'all. If y'all been following my show, and if you used to be with me I used to do the little cowboy report. Loyalty is gonna get us killed. Right? Why am I saying that? Let me. Okay, they're not. Appreciate you, Mike. Key, if you're still here, they're not getting that on that channel there. I don't know what it is, but it's not. All right. Let me say this. Hey, Matthew, I see you. Matthew say we're about to be set up for 3 straight losses, Green Bay Vikings and Giants. I don't know. It all depends on how we play, Matt. You see what I'm saying? If we play right, the way we're supposed to, we can go and run these 2 off, to be honest with you. But if we don't play the way we're supposed to play, we're gonna be in trouble. Let me say this. Loyalty is gonna get us a loss too. Here's my example. And y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. You know me. Look, I'm calling like I see it. Loyalty to Ezekiel Elliott is going to shut us down. If Ezekiel Elliott ain't Ezekiel Elliott, and even if he is right, by now, you got to admit, this offense runs a lot better when Tony Pollard is your running back. I know they just hurt some of y'all. But your eyes not lying to you. Your eyes are not lying to you. It's the truth. There are plays that Ezekiel Elliott just can't make that Tony Pollard can. So you know, I mean, how many times you gonna run, give it to Zeke and have him just bang it up the middle for 2 or 3 yards? I mean, what else? What else do you need to see? You're gonna have to use the element that you know is working. So, in other words, I don't need to see Ezekiel Elliott with 15 carries and Pollard only have 7. That's a bunch of no. I don't need the banger. Look, we need Zeke to punish the offense. No, I need Pollard in so we can score. Forget the punishing. You want to punish? We'll wait for that. Huh? Yeah. Look, if you want Zeke to get involved, fine. Let's use him in a different way. When we get inside the 10-yard line, don't get Zeke in the game. I'm not saying all the time. I'm saying we need, because he's not fast anymore. He's not he doesn't have the breakaway speed anymore. He's not shifty anymore. Bring him in inside the 10-yard line or the 5-yard line where that strength of his can be used. And he would be dynamic in that. He would score a lot because you can't go backwards with him. You can't hit him backwards. But if you're trying to establish the offense and trying to get yardage and trying to get in a real rhythm other than, first down and 10, stop for 2 yards, 2nd and 8. The same play you give to Pollard, he getting 5 or 6. Loyalty will get us beat tomorrow. If Zeke got 15 carries, Pollard need to have 15 carries or more. I don't need to see just because it's Zeke, just because you paying him the money, and just because you're being loyal to him. I don't need to see Ezekiel with 16 carries and Pollard only got 8 to 9. No, sir. I can't. This is what I'm gonna have a problem with, because Zeke gonna start the game off. That's fine. It's just that if you see him just plugging it up and ain't getting nowhere, you ain't gotta wait till the 3rd series. to bring Pollard in like they do. That's what Zeke said. Well, I run the first 2 series and then I let Tony go in and do the 3rd series. No, you don't need to wait that long. Pollard need to be in the game on the first drive. Pollard need to be in the game on the first drive. And if Zeke get hit in his knee tomorrow and he get up limping, please put Pollard in the game. And if you got to run Zeke, you bring him in for 3rd and 1. You bring him in for 3rd and 2. You bring him in for 4th and 1. You bring him in at the goal line. You bring him inside the red zone, 10-yard line that is, and in. That's when you bring Zeke in. We ain't got time for the little pity pat stuff. What you're gonna do is make Dak Prescott have to throw the ball a whole lot more. 2nd and 8, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. That's how you gonna make Dak get in trouble. I need Pollard in the game. Let me throw another example of you. Anthony Barr supposedly is coming back. I don't care because he's going against his former team. If he's not right, put his butt on the sideline. I could care less about him wanting to have the chance to play against Minnesota. Put in my guy back in the game. Give my young linebacker in. For some reason, I had a brain fart there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Kid from LSU. See, loyalty would get you killed. Well, loyalty gets you another L. The Cowboys are notorious for that. Playing Jason Witten too long. When you knew he wasn't effective. Sean Lee, knowing he was hurt. But you were loyal to Sean Lee, knowing you should have had folks in there. I mean, the list go on and on. Loyalty in a backwards way to your pick of Connor Williams. You knew he was getting his brain beat out. You knew Connor Williams couldn't block nobody. You knew he was too light. We're going to make him a guard. We're just going to do it. When you had other guys sitting right behind him who were stronger and all that, why you got to sacrifice? It's because they're loyal. They're loyal to players, and then they're loyal to Connor Williams. And it's really wasn't loyal to Connor Williams. They were loyal to because they said he was a 2nd-round pick. And we're gonna make this 2nd round to be what it's supposed to be. We're gonna make sure it's that. Joe, I ain't really worried about it. If Barr is healthy, I guess I should have gave you both angles. If Barr is healthy, play him. But if Barr is not right, send him down. We ain't got to. We still got a lot of games to go. We ain't got time for loyalty right now. We got to get a win. Because I'm going to be honest with y'all. I know some of y'all holding on to hope. I'm telling y'all, I don't think we can win the division anyway. I know some of y'all think we got a chance to win the division. I don't see it. We're too far behind now. I don't see us winning the division. If we do, I'd be happy. Philadelphia got to, really have a real letdown, but I don't see us winning the division. I think we're in a battle for a wild card right now, for real. All the way through. I think Philly's going to win the division. I don't think we're going to win it. And I think we got to make sure that we are a wild card team. 6-4 is all right, but that sure ain't better than 7-3. We need to stay on top of this stuff. And it's only going to be done if we play the right way. But Cowboy fans, how long we been saying that? How long have we been saying the same things about Kellen Moore? How long have we been saying we can't stop the run? How long? How long? How long? We're here again talking about the same things that we done talked about for the last 2 to 3 years. Well, A, we got to stop the run. Okay. Number 2, we got to run the football. I mean, how long we been saying this? How long? And the reason why we got to keep saying it because they ain't doing it. They're not. I hope we do it tomorrow. That's the only thing I can say. So I'm gonna be watching with a closed mouth tomorrow. Now y'all can cheer and everything else. I'm not gonna do that tomorrow. I'm really gonna sit down and just be quiet and watch the game because they're not gonna get me stressed out. Because Kellen Moore is gonna be Kellen Moore. I'm convinced of that. I'm not even begging for him no more. If he does right, then I'll get on here and say he did right. Okay, he finally ran the ball with Dak Prescott there, consistent. And if we stop the run, I'm just gonna say it's about time. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna watch because I refuse to get it like that. Tomorrow is a playoff game, Corona. Tomorrow is a playoff game. And let me throw this in, then I'll open up the line. I see you, Anthony Cobbs. I see you. Everybody can still see that's waking up again. That died down. We were winning. Now we done lost. Here come this talk again. Don Payton. Let me say this tomorrow. Because see, sooner or later, y'all got to tell the truth. Here we go. Watch this. It's another big game tomorrow. So, the Cowboys don't win. A big game. Last week was a big game. We just don't. We usually end up on the short end of the stick in these big games. Tomorrow is another big game. Y'all know what the rap sheet is about the Dallas Cowboys in these big games. And they want to put it on Dak Prescott as well. We don't win. The only way you're going to change that narrative unless you go win is these quote unquote big games that we are not, we haven't won it. It's just the truth. We haven't. We have excuses though. We come up with the reasons why this and that. The bottom line is when you looked at the scoreboard and it said 0, did the Cowboys win or did they lose? Usually for these last 8-9 years, going back to the Romo days, we ain't won the big game. We haven't. Tomorrow is a big game. 8-1 Minnesota Vikings, top of the conference. Look like they're going to be a playoff team this year. It's a big game tomorrow. Huge game for us. We don't want to be 6-4. You want to be 7-3 right now. You do. You want to be 7-3. Plus, really, if y'all for those that appreciate you, Mike. For those that are hoping that we win the division, you already know we can't lose. You don't want to. If you lose, what that make is 3 games back? Come on now. No, we got to win. We have to win. All right. I'm done. Phone line is open. There it is. Call in 901-654-6853. You can call in now. I'm done with my material. Yeah, it's going to be tough, Mike. It's going to be tough. But we got to if we play right, we can bust them in the mouth. Vegas sees it that way. That's, I don't know how they made us a favorite because they're believing obviously some of the things that we're saying. We're favored to win the game tomorrow. I believe by tomorrow it's going to be an even game, though. We're 1.5 point favorite, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow on the road against them. I'm waiting on Turpin to break one tomorrow, too. Let me throw that in. Turpin has had a great year so far. I'm telling you, sooner or later, he's going to break one. And that very well may be the difference. I really believe he's going to break one. Tomorrow would be a great day if he break one for us tomorrow. All the way. It would be. I ain't gonna. Some of y'all want me to talk about all these new additions and all that. Listen, I already hit on that, Andy Cobb. I'll show you. Let me show you last year. This was the game. This was the game last year against Minnesota in Minnesota. Dak, of course, did not play that game, and we still won the game in Minnesota. Cooper Rush was there. This is, if you look at the Cubs, this is last year. This is the box score from last year with the Cowboys against the Vikings. This is last year. If you can follow me on the cursor here, Justin Jefferson, since that was your question, Justin Jefferson against Trayvon Diggs. This is last year, which was Justin Jefferson against Trayvon Diggs. Justin Jefferson had 4 targets, 2 receptions for 21 yards last year. And one of those catches was 18 yards. One of those catches was for 18 yards. And then the other catch was for 1 catch for 3 yards. The whole game. 4 targets, 2 receptions, 21 yards. That was Trayvon against Diggs last year. Now, I don't know how you feel about that, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Now, there is a difference. There's a difference. The difference is this year, Cobbs, is okay. I see you, Big AC. That was last year. I agree. This is what I'll say. There's a difference, and since you know the football, when you got a T.J. Hawkinson in the middle, and you got Adam Thielen was there last year, and Thielen is the one that got off last year. But when you add in a T.J. Hawkinson on this team, that's gonna open stuff up. And to be honest with you, I'm really more worried about T.J. Hawkinson and Thielen than I am about Justin Jefferson. I know that sounds crazy. I'm really worried about T.J. Hawkinson. I am. Because there's nobody on our team that can hold him. We're other than our safeties. And I know that they're probably gonna put Curse on him or Javon Curse, and Curse does well. We've already seen TJ in Detroit, but we haven't seen TJ with a Justin Jefferson and an Adam Thielen. And I'm telling you that's a problem. So I know Diggs can guard him, but when you got a killer in the middle like Hawkinson like that makes a huge difference. So I'm in agreement with you. That was last year. I just don't. I just think Diggs gonna do it well. Plus, Kirk Cousins better be very careful when he throw over there too. Now, let's just be honest. Diggs can have you crying. Diggs can have you crying. Right? Shane, my brother Shane. If Shane, I'm gonna be honest with you, betting has ruined football and makes you question if the games are fixed. I've been hearing that a lot this year, Shane. I don't, I don't even want to go there because I don't think so. That's just me. But I understand why you're saying that. I get that. I don't think the players are in that. If you're doing that, I think the refs may lean toward that, Shane. With some of their calls and some of their lack of calls. I think you might go with that. I just don't think. See, the game is just too fast and too violent for players to be taking dives and all that. It's just I don't think the players are involved. These guys want to win. Refs have more control of what you're talking about. The games being fixed. Yeah, the Vikings are totally different. Big AC. They are. They're different. T.J. Hawkinson makes that type of difference on this team, especially when you got 2 killers on the outside like Jefferson and Thielen. That when you put a killer in the middle now, I mean, it's almost unguardable. And then when you mix in, you got the two running backs back there, Cook and Madison. I mean, you truly have to pick your poison and and be willing to live with it. You can't guard all that. You can't. You can't guard all that. What you try to do is probably take away what they do best. And in my opinion, you got to take away Jefferson. You got to take him away. But in the process, and let me say this. Let me say this. If we're not stopping the run, then what I just said goes out the box because we're going to have to commit somebody in an 8-man box down there to try to stop Cook, which is going to leave one-on-one with Jefferson, one-on-one with Thielen, and probably one-on-one with TJ. And Minnesota would love to see that. They would love to see one-on-one across the board. See what I'm saying? So, that's how much of a difference that TJ can make. That's why I say we got to stop the run. So I don't know if they're going to sell out immediately with the run. If we're talking about passing, I'm more worried about TJ Hawkinson and Thielen than I am Justin Jefferson because I believe in Diggs. And I'm not saying Diggs not going to get rocked a few times, but Justin Jefferson ain't going to have no 150 yards against us. That's not going to happen. Not against Diggs. The way I'm looking at it, he'll be lucky to get 60. And I'm really going out now. He'll be lucky to get 60 yards against us. If he's going against Diggs the whole game. Kirk Cousins going to have to be real careful. We just need to get there. If we can rush the quarterback, Kirk Cousins is going to throw us a few balls tomorrow. It's going to happen. He always does. Just like y'all said, Aaron Rodgers has the Cowboys number. Guess what? The Cowboys have Kirk Cousins number. I believe he's 1-8. That's counting his Washington days as well. No, I'm sorry. I think Dak Prescott, they said, is 7-2 against Kirk Cousins. So if you're going to say Aaron Rodgers got our number, then you have to say that Cowboys have Kirk Cousins number. We beat them last year with Cooper Rush. So it is what it is. All right, phone line is still open. Well, I agree, it's not Washington. But, we shut down. We just got, if we stop the run tomorrow, we got a good shot. I'll just leave it there. If we stop the run tomorrow, the Eastside, I forgot you the Texas fan, so there's another hater coming in. I remember. He said both teams from Texas are not making the playoffs. Wow. Let me see where we at Eastside by the first week in December. I have a better idea. Let me see where we at the end of the end right here. I may agree with you. Certain things go wrong, but right now we're in a good spot. We're in good shape. All we gotta do is go out and do it. Shane, I agree with you 100%. Shane said our playoff push has to start tomorrow. We need to make a statement. If we struggle and lose game, McCarthy hot seat will heat up. Yeah, we got to win tomorrow. It is a playoff game tomorrow, as far as I'm concerned. It's a playoff game tomorrow. It is. It definitely is. You don't want to go to the Giant game for Thanksgiving off a two-game losing streak. You got to win this game. Yeah, we got to go to work tomorrow. They talking like they know what they have to do too. If you've been listening to what they've been saying, they doing a lot of. They sound like they really irritated, It finally looked like they ticked off. That's what I heard. That's what they said. D-Law said they ticked off. Quinn says they're ticked off, and Curse said they're ticked off. Everybody saying they ticked off. Okay, we gonna see tomorrow. I want to see just how ticked off y'all are. I want to see how physical y'all gonna be tomorrow. I want to see it. So that's all I got to say. Anybody want to call in real quick? If not, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Y'all enjoy the rest of these great college football games that are on TV right now. How about my Michigan Wolverines pulling it out? AC, you still here? But Wolverines had me sweating a little bit there. We pulled it off. We survived. We would have lost that game. Now it sets up always the magical matchup with Ohio State next week. Oh, I can't wait for that. That's next week though. Tomorrow, Dallas Cowboys. Anybody want to call in real quick? 901 654 6853. 654 901 654 6853. I'm waiting. If you ain't gonna call, I'm gonna get on out of here. All right. Tomorrow, big game tomorrow, y'all. Matter of fact, before we leave, if you're not calling in, that's fine. Go ahead and give me your score prediction. Let's see where y'all head at. Give me your score prediction. Type it in real quick. Everybody, come on. Whether you're a Cowboy fan or you're a Cowboy hater, it makes no difference. Come on, type in your score real quick. I still ain't. I'll let y'all know mine at the end. Type in your score real quick. Joe said we don't beat ourselves with stupid penalties, and Dak can drive the bus without crashing. We should be all right. I agree, Joe, but there's a lot of ifs. that's what the problem is. You don't know. Come on, y'all, give me your scores real quick. I guess I gonna say it. I got the Cowboys pulling it off tomorrow. Not because I'm a fan. I just think they're gonna get it done. I got the Cowboys winning 21-17. That's what I got. 21-17 tomorrow. There you go. Karam believe he a Cowboy fan. He believe the Vikings are gonna win 27-24. I got Spoonie Dog, a Cowboy fan, says he's 27-21. Good Lord, Joe. Ooh-wee. I hope it's that easy. Joe said 35-22 Cowboys. Woo. You're expecting us to really stomp a mud hole in them, Joe? Wow. Ron said they got to prove it to me first. Yeah. I ain't going to even argue with you. I'm not going to argue with you. I think your score is a legitimate score. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think that Joseph, I believe in my team. I got you. Matthew says 30-21 Vikings win. And Matthew, of course, is a Cowboy fan. Know that to be true. Let me ask you this, Karan and Matthew. Since y'all say the Vikings are going to win, I'm really not even arguing with you. What is it that y'all thinking that, because both of y'all got, well, Karan, you got it close, 27-24. Matthew, you got it 30-21. So that's 27 points, Karan, for you, 30 points for you, Matthew. So I'm going to assume, obviously, that you don't think that the defense can stop these guys. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all help me out. Explain to me what you think was this about the run? Well, it is still the defense. Do you guys thinking that we can't stop the run? Is that what the problem is? And it's a fair argument. It's really not an argument. It's the truth. Shoot, we ain't stopped it. Shane says 24-17 Cowboys. There it is. I knew it. Matthew, there it is. He says Cook, the key for the Vikings, and then based off Matthew's score, he got the Vikings winning 30-21. I'm going to assume, Matthew, that you're saying that we can't stop Cook. I mean, well, I ain't finna argue with you. We ain't stopping nobody else. I mean, on that case, I guess I'm like Karan. You got to show me. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's what it is. See, when you getting ran on the way we are, ain't nobody got no confidence. No, I ain't gonna even argue with you. I mean, we haven't looked 200 yards is 200 yards. That's what the Packers did. That's what Chicago did. I mean, that Washington had a good running game against. I mean, everybody that has decided to run against us have been extremely successful. And I got a feeling that Minnesota is going to give us a heavy dose. Now, that part I do believe. I believe they're going to give us a heavy dose of Dalvin Cook and Madison. His backup, just as dangerous. I believe we're going to get a heavy dose of that. And if we don't stop it, we ain't going to be in trouble. Matthew says Jefferson and Adam Thielen will have a few big catches. Also, then it's all Cook. Yeah, because if that is the case, the play action pass is going to be wide open. I agree. Mooney says, if the Cowboys lose in the same fashion as we did last week with all them passes, will Kellen finally be on the hot seat? He should have been on the hot seat a long time ago, Spoonie, but, nobody really blames him. They want to blame McCarthy. They want to blame the defensive coordinators, but you really don't hear other than the fan base. The fan base has the seat hot for Kellen Moore, but the organization don't say nothing about it at all. See, if Kellen Moore throws it like he does, it's going to be Mike McCarthy is going to be the one that's going to lose his job. They ain't going to say nothing about Kellen Moore. But the fan base will turn it up, Spoonie, on Kellen Moore a whole lot. Yeah. Shane said the Cowboys will have to make Kirk Cousins look like Kirk Cousins. We have to bring the heat. In order to do that, though, Shane, we got to stop the run. We got to make it 3rd and 6 to get to them. We got to make it 3rd and 7. We can't lose on first down with Cook getting 6-7 yards and make it 2nd and 3. I mean, we asking for trouble. We got to earn. We got to earn to get to them. We got to make it 3rd and 10. 3rd and 8. In other words, you got to shut Cook down. And I don't know. I hope we can do it, but I just don't. I don't know. I love the way that the Cowboy fans will say, I got some honest guys here. I got us winning 21-17. And I got us getting a turnover out of there. Ain't necessarily because Dak going to have 3 touchdowns. I could see a turnover and we may get a touchdown out of it because it's a short field. Or I can see Turpin breaking one finally. I just hope that they don't be so loyal. That's what I'm saying. I could see Ezekiel Elliott coming in, 1st and 10. Zeke gets the ball, run it straight up the middle, 2 yards, that type stuff. 2nd and 8. Get the ball to Zeke, 3 yards, 2 yards. That's 3rd and 6. It is what it is. All right. I appreciate y'all. Hope we have a good game tomorrow. Know y'all gonna be watching. It's gonna be a busy week for me in the podcast world because I plan on doing something afterwards and then a quick turnaround because we got a game on Thanksgiving. So Be looking for me often this week. Definitely got a show on Monday night at 7 p.m. By now, you guys know that I'll be calling to talk about it, depending on how I'm feeling tomorrow. I might even do one after the game, and then come back on Monday and talk about it some more. And then we'll turn the page to the Giants on Thanksgiving. We'll talk about that. All right. But look for me. I appreciate all you guys for hanging with me for a minute. Thank you for everybody listening. You guys know how we leave the show. If you're new to the show, just hang with me just for a second. We leave out grooving. That's how we do it here. That's how we do it. Everybody know my show. Y'all know how we doing it. Miss Ty already there. Miss Ty's already got it. Hope everybody else catch on. Let me see the clap emojis. I need the clap emojis right now. If you're on Podbean, give me the clap emojis. Wherever you're watching me from, the Big Time Show page, Sports Network page, the Big Time Show YouTube page, wherever you're watching me from, come on. Appreciate you, Matt. There it is. Let me see the clap emojis. Y'all know how we leave out of here. Let's go. Let's go, Cowboys. Hey, it's showtime. It's showtime. Ain't nothing else to talk about. It's time to go hit somebody in their mouth. It's really that simple. Physical football. It's time to go hit somebody in their mouth. Sorry, that's it. I can't make it no play. You got to out physical them. Yeah, we can't be finesse. It's time to go ahead and get physical tomorrow. Sponey, appreciate you, brother. Sponey said, I think the L linebacker will play a major role this game. If the D tackles play gaps, we should be able to stop the run. I agree 100%. Appreciate you, Sponey. I got the clapping motors going. Joe, all the way over there in the country of Italy. I guess he got it going. Let me go and let him out because it's 2, 3 in the morning over there. So we got to get them on out and let them get some rest. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for hanging with me. This is without a doubt. If I don't think I'm the best, then ain't nobody else gonna think it. So yeah, I'm one of the best when it comes to Cowboy talk. It's midnight. What up, Coach? I see you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. Clap emojis have already been put out. If you didn't put the clap emojis there, don't worry about it. You will clap. If you don't clap, you will at least bob your head. You will do it because it's electrifying the way we leave out of here. It's really that simple. It is. If you don't clap your hand, appreciate you, Spoonie. If you don't clap your hand, you gonna bob your head. Y'all don't believe me, right? Okay. Because this is electrifying. Because I am electrifying. I am. You know that. Y'all know that. This is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's go, Cowboys. This is the Big Time Show.